and welcome to a bonus episode of Practical Pod. We decided to do a small, shorter, compact, cute episode dedicated to one of our favourite podcasts in the whole world, PBR, Pizza Beer Revolution. So this episode won't be as long as the other episodes, I don't think, unless we get carried away, but it will be lots of information about your favourite New Jersey guys. So I think we're going to start by introducing how we got, I was going to say involved with PBR. Maybe I shouldn't say involved. But how we found out about PBR. Who wants to go and let us know how they found out about PBR?
I think Carly should, because it was all her fault.
It wasn't all her fault.
Yeah. So it was one conversation with Chris Ledando. We were talking about 9/11, and he gave me a link to PBR to talk about, and he was talking about what happened when he was in 9/11, and fell in love with PBR from then on. And then I introduced it to you guys.
Yes, you did.
I started off going, "Oh my God, look at this guy, Derek D, isn't he hot?" And then from then on,
totally shallow reason for listening.
Yeah. At first, I was like, "Oh my God, he is hot," and now, now I listen to it for
not so much.
Oh well,
I'm joking, obviously.
Obs.
Obs.
No, it's everything.
Calm down, everybody.
Yeah. But it's everything. The guests they have on, they're funny, they're cool guys. Yeah.
They have a really good chemistry between them as well. I know, obviously, Mike has his little digs and little comments.
Why don't you just go on to derekd.com?
Yep. But you can see they're actually buddies, and it's a really good chemistry between them. It works really well.
Definitely. I think for people who don't know and haven't heard of them before, I think we want to introduce the guys, as it were. So we have Mike Polano, who is from New Jersey and cousin of Joe Gatto from Impractical Jokers, and he kind of, I suppose it's fair to say, he kind of runs the show.
Yeah, he's a producer. Well, no, Frankie's a producer, isn't she? But it's Mike's.
Mike's baby.
Yeah,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
he's also the cameraman for Jokers, isn't he?
He is.
Yeah,
and has recently been stuck in Vegas.
Yeah.
Poor Mike. Stuck in Vegas.
I know, it must be
right,
so
with Brian Quinn. I couldn't think of anything worse, to be honest.
Yeah, snowed in with Brian Quinn. Oh dear, the crying shame.
And I think I'm right in saying that Mike also did quite a lot of filming for the Really Old Tenderloins podcasts.
Yep. I think along with Chris Ledando did a lot of that as well.
He did. They're in the one where the house is on fire, aren't they?
Oh, I'll have to look at that.
You have to call. Who do you have to call? Oh, it's somebody really.
Ghostbusters!
No, not Ghostbusters, you lunatic. I can't remember who it is. Oh, Mary Beth Olsen. I'm sure it's Mary Beth Olsen. And the house is on fire. Oh, quick, call Mary Beth Olsen.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I vaguely remember. I haven't watched all of the old ones.
Oh, it's
so I need to catch up with them all.
Very, very funny. So we have Mike. Hello, Mike. We love you, Mike. And then we have the Derek D.
The Derek D.
The Derek D.
Derek DeAngelis.
Derek DeAngelis. Who it can be described as, let me see, hair on point.
Yeah.
Checked shirts. He wears a lot.
From Target.
Checked shirts. Let's have a think. Runs Fastlane Daily.
Yeah.
We better give him a plug, hadn't we? Otherwise he'll be cross.
Yes.
So check Derek out on Fastlane Daily, which is daily. And it's fast.
hence the name Daily.
Hence the name Daily. Car Fanatic Show. It's kind of a YouTube 20-year-old version of Top Gear.
Yeah.
without old men, basically. Yeah. With somebody cute instead of the Top Gear guys.
I used to like Richard Hammond.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't have admitted that on here.
No, you shouldn't. Not now, Joe.
No, not so much now.
He's too little.
Yeah, it's too short.
Too short.
Yeah.
But then apparently Derek isn't 6 foot.
No, it's 5'7", I think. Something like that.
Oh, don't put that out on the air. He'll be so cross.
That's not that short though. It's only like 2 inches shorter than me.
Oh, ouch! Ouch!
Sorry, meow.
So we have Mike, we have Derek, we have Joe Gatto, who,
of course,
of course, joker extraordinaire when he can as a guest host, and is always very much appreciated and incredibly hilarious. And then we have our inverted commas favourite inverted commas member of the team, Dennis.
Our lovely Dennis.
Yeah,
whatever.
So Dennis is the mystery that needs to be solved.
Everyone likes a bit of mystery,
isn't he?
Yeah, he's like the Stig. You're right.
Like the Stig.
Oh yeah. I never thought of that. Now I'm thinking of helmet jokes. So yeah.
I think my favourite thing about Dennis is the way he refers to himself as a third person.
Yeah.
Oh, it's hysterical.
Some of his tweets are awesome. You read them and you think, like, really?
Genius.
I don't know if I'd go as far as genius. Sorry, Dennis.
I'm now going to get a couple of Dennis tweets up so that we can, if people aren't actually following Dennis the Intern.
You should just his tweets.
Which is at Dennis the Intern. Let's have a look. What have we got? I'm a morning person, people. You are not better than me. Just quietly start your day and I'll catch up emotionally. Hashtag sleep.
I agree. I'm not a morning person.
And then
nor am I.
For some reason, this is obvious. I'm hoping that this is part way through a conversation because he's tagged quite a lot of people in this, but it says, nope, gasoline trimmings from my beard and a picture of Chuck Norris.
Oh, what?
Hopefully that has some context somewhere in the universe.
I'd imagine it has.
You see Indiana Jones up next and you're pumped. Then you scroll over and see Kingdom of the Crystal Skull and you kick your screen. So there you are, Dennis Wisdom for everybody. And we've mentioned Frankie already. Lovely Frankie, producer, who is very gracious to us and accepts all the posts that we send.
Yeah.
Just guys, it's like, DM Frankie, SARS, another parcel on the way. And then she has to look out for it and make sure that she gets the best pickings from all the presents that we send before she passes.
No, they still haven't. They still have not eaten those Jaffa cakes.
What? What the what?
What the what?
That's ridiculous.
I know.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, eat the Jaffa cakes.
We'll have them back. We'll have them back. I'll take them to Quinn in February. That'd be fine.
Regifting.
Fine, I don't care.
Regifting, yeah.
Regifting. Uh-oh.
Ungrateful.
Hashtag blocked.
Guys, we're not saying that you're ungrateful. It's just what's in you, Joe.
Yeah, it is. We know you're grateful because you sent us a nice message saying thank you.
That was a very lovely message. Thank you, guys.
And 9 times out of 10, you replied to all our inane messages. And the guys have been really, really good supporting the PBR fan page. At PBR fan page, everybody. And they have been really, really good supporting us with that. So
yeah, 100%. Yeah,
it is. They do say, give us some love and we'll give it you back. And we did jest in an earlier episode that we were still waiting. But actually, to be fair, they have been really, really supportive of us.
Yeah, yes, definitely.
All the way through, and we love you for it, guys. So Carly, our PR guru, has been putting feelers out for people to contact us and tell them what they think of PBR. So we had quite a few responses. I'm really impressed. Sounded really me then, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
You did, yeah.
Loads of responses. I've been really great. Throwback to last episode. It's been Boston. Right. So, Carly, would you like to start us off with some of the comments that we've had about PBR?
Yeah, so Stacey Roderick.
Hello, Stacey.
Apparently she's known as just Roderick by Mike. She loves all the episodes, really, from Colin Jost to Gino Bisconti. There's not a bad episode. Jiggy was fun on there. Now, we queried that. When was Jiggy on at?
I can't find anywhere where he was on, because I need to find out, because Mark is one of my favourite people right at the moment. And if he's on an episode of PBR, I need to hear.
Googling it as we speak.
Hashtag Nando's.
Hashtag Nando's.
Cheeky Nando's.
Hashtag sexy scarf.
Totes.
Oh.
Right.
So anyway, yeah. And she said about Mike wearing a puffy jacket on the opening video of an episode for Julie and for her, and it made their week. And she also said, make it known that we all love Dennis, of course. Dennis. And eggs. We love egging people, she said.
Who doesn't?
Well, exactly.
Indeed.
Okay.
So that's Stacey. Thank you, Stacey.
I have just been through the episode list.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see.
He's not on there, is he?
No, I can't see Jiggy on there.
Carly, message Mark quick.
Okay, hang on.
Message Mark quick. Have you been on PBR? Urge.
Urge.
Okay. Right, okay. So, Vicky, do you want to read the next one?
Yeah. So, Celeste, lovely Celeste of the Tender Girls, has sent us. She loves the Jane Miller episode because it's really funny. It was really funny.
It was hysterical.
It was funny. Carly might not think so.
Yeah, I'm gonna not comment on that one.
Okay.
No comment. She also says, of course, the Chris Ledando episode with the 9/11 story.
Yeah.
She loves What's in the Box. And
What's the box?
She loves it when they yell, Dennis!
Yes!
I think we all do.
I think it's particularly when Mike yells it. I don't know why. Mike yells it the best.
There's there's some real venom in that Dennis.
There is. It's not short of quite sexy, to be fair.
He wants something done, and he wants it done now.
Absolutely. He could shout at me like that anytime.
I have to say there is something quite sexy about Mike.
Oh, deaf? Definitely. Okay, so I have a message from Gemma Smith. Hello, Gemma. And she's
hello, Brett.
She has, she said, tough one. I think it's a tie between the Bobo Touch episode and the Roy Wood Jr., which we know is
Roy Wood Jr., yeah.
One of Vicky's favourites. With Bobo Touch, it was great comedy value with the personalities of Brian Bonds and Mike Rizzo. Love the banter between them and the guys. Roy Wood Jr., this one just flowed so well. Laughed so much at this one. Love his dry sense of humour. Such a good mix of everything in this one, especially with Joe Gatto and his humour. They just bounced off each other. A very entertaining episode.
Completely agree with that.
If you listen to What Say You, Roy Wood Jr. is on 2 What Say You episodes, and they are hysterical as well.
Yes, they are.
Ridiculously so.
Yeah.
Especially the one where they're all drinking that silly beer, but I can't remember what that was now.
Oh, no, neither can I.
No, something very silly beer. Anyway, Carly.
Yeah, over to Scott Holden now.
Hello,
That Man on Fat Man.
That Man on Fat Man.
Yeah, legend. So he's put, I'd be lying if I didn't say episode 23, Jay Miller, because they actually filmed it for his new film.
Yeah.
And then obviously he's put, next is Chris Lodando, just because he's my buddy.
Oh, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on a minute. Hold on. There you go. I can just hear the name dropping. But do you know what, Scott? What? That's what I say.
Exactly.
Okay.
Scott's Heartbird as well.
Sorry?
Yeah. Do it.
Yeah, sorry.
Confusion. You've got the next one. Hello?
Hello?
Hello, we're here. Right,
Hello.
next one then, yeah?
I thought you
Who's next?
could read the next one.
Am I reading the next one?
Yes.
Oh,
Come on, be
my
professional.
bad. Obviously, 100% love.
Oh my God.
Letting the Essex flow there. We got a message from Gino Visconti. And he says he absolutely loves the show. Had a blast when he was on. And his favourite episode was the first one that he did. I think he's been on a couple of times, hasn't he?
He has. He's been on twice, yeah.
Yeah. He's also a really funny guy.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. My last one is from Brian Hughes. Got to go way back into early 2015. That's not actually way back, but there you go. It's not way back in my book. For my fave, Adam Rickman.
Oh, Adam Rickman.
Fabulous guest. Very funny and had very interesting stories. Plus, we got the birth of Jewish. God bless Derek D. Top episode for me.
I love Adam Rickman.
Good.
Am I a bit
do.
sick? But I don't know who he is.
What? What the what? Have you
What?
never seen Man vs. Food?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you
You've
need
not
to
seen
watch
Man
it.
vs. Food? Oh my
Shut.
gosh. It's
I'll have to Google.
amazing.
Yes, you will have to.
Yeah.
There's still probably a few episodes on Sky and that, so have a
I
look
think
on.
it's on Comedy Central in
Yeah.
between Jokers and Bob's Burgers.
Yeah, absolutely love Adam Rickman.
And it's
Not
brilliant.
only
Okay.
is he from New York as well, so he's got that really sexy accent.
He's an American Italian, Carly. You'll love him.
Oh, well, there you go. Then I'm definitely going to Google it then.
He looks a little bit like the Cake Boss guy. Do you
Yeah.
think? A little bit
okay.
like
Buddy Vlasto.
Buddy.
Yeah.
Buddy Cake Boss.
Mark has replied saying, gosh, it was a while ago. I have no idea.
Oh, thanks, Mark. Very helpful. But at least you replied, and at least we know he was on.
Indeed.
Exactly. So the last one is from the Lodando himself, Chris Lodando. And man of many words said, episode 12 speaks for itself.
Oh, now let me just check my list. Who was the guest on episode 12?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. I don't think I listened to that one.
Was that maybe that was one that Cheeky was on?
Maybe.
No, it was a very, very good episode, I have to say. It was very insightful of what actually happened on 9/11.
Yeah, it was.
Can I just stop you right there? We've just had a message. We've got 800 followers on Twitter.
800.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
So, you 800 fools. Why have we only got 200 downloads of the podcast when there's 800 of you following us on Twitter? What are the rest of you doing? Get on Stitcher right now. Sort yourselves out.
Was that on iTunes?
There are other podcasts available. No, what they call it.
And we're on all of them.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
Love
Whichever
it.
podcast you would like. We are on all of them. Okay. So and yes, I'm going to use the word homage, which I never thought I'd use in a podcast. As an homage to PBR, we're going to play one of PBR's games.
We haven't got any jazzy music though, unfortunately.
But we need to digress a little bit slightly back. We haven't actually said what our favourite episodes are.
That's a very good point.
Oh, okay. Oh, blimey. Let me think. I mean, I loved obviously the one that Sal was on. right at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like
That was amazing.
Star Trek shitted in my kitchen or something, they said, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. Looks like, it looks like the Starship Enterprise has taken a shit in my kitchen. I'd forgotten he said that. Oh, I love it. And I liked the Mo Bounce one. I thought that was really, really interesting. I liked that. I thought that was good.
Yeah.
What about you,
Vic?
Favourite? Oh, as if we need to ask. I wonder which guest is Carly's favourite, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, I'm not too sure.
Let me think. You're gonna have to help me out here because I'm not really sure. I'm not,
I'm hesitant. I'm guessing that it was Mr. Catalano.
Oh, obviously.
Obviously. But then he was super duper nice about us.
He was.
So that's kind of one of my favourites as well, because on a completely selfish note, we took over about 10 minutes of that podcast, which seems the ground.
But he's also super gorgeous, so Yeah.
Yes, he's super gorgeous. But then can I refer you back to my Sal Vulcano conversation? Because Sal Vulcano is super gorgeous as well.
Oh, yeah?
Well, obviously, we know that.
They do
but
have...
No, actually, I love Rob, but it wasn't my favourite episode.
Oh,
controversial.
Controversial.
Hashtag controvs.
Hashtag Rob's not going to be my friend anymore.
Hashtag blocked.
What was your favourite episode then?
Halloween. I loved it.
Oh, the rapping.
Loved the Halloween episode.
It's one of mine.
Halloween.
I cried laughing when they asked Jay Miller what he calls the night before Halloween. And he said the 30th. I was crying.
It was funny. I also like that episode for other reasons.
What?
I also like that episode for other reasons.
Oh, yes!
It was that episode, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was that episode, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I just remembered what you're talking about, yes. Okay. Moving on.
Yes, we will move on. If anyone wants to know, inbox us and I'll tell you.
But
yeah,
I think can we just talk about one of the most endearing parts of the podcast, which does have to be Derek D's impressions.
Oh, yeah. I die every time he does Donald Trump. I wet myself laughing.
Yeah, but when you watch it on YouTube as well, it's like facial expressions
I know.
and hands and stuff. It's well funny.
But have you listened to the most recent one yet? And he does Jesse Pinkman.
No,
I haven't yet. No.
Oh my days! It is hysterical. It's so funny.
I love his Arnie as well.
Yes. Oh gosh, yes, that's amazing. And the guest they had on this week, I'm so sorry, I can't remember what her name was. Was it Sarah? Something.
No. Let me look.
She
no, it was not. It was
absolutely brilliant.
It was Jess Sager.
Oh, Sarah. That's what I'm kind of thinking of.
Yeah.
She was brilliant. So funny. And yeah. They did Jesse Pinkman, which was, you just have to hear it. It's just ridiculously brilliant. And his singing. Should we talk about his singing?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, when he did Creed.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
my
recovering
goodness.
from that.
That was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Just hysterical. Okay.
Cool.
So should we go on to top or bottom then?
Should we do top or bottom?
Oh, don't worry about my favourite episodes then.
Oh, sorry.
We're not
Yeah,
bothered.
you did that last time, and oh, cheeky cow.
What is it, Vic?
I think you know what my
Roy Wood?
I've got to. Yeah, Roy Wood Jr. Brilliant episode. Absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
It's so funny, and yeah, it was one of my favourite episodes, and obviously the Halloween one as well. And that's just for the rapping.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Apparently, Dennis is very proud of that rapping because that's the first time he's ever rapped freestyle.
Well, it was very good.
It was very good.
It was very good.
It was very good.
Okay.
So,
we can move on now.
Is that okay? Can we?
Yes, that's fine.
Right, okay, so girl, yours is...
Oh, thanks. Oh, some cheesy bits. Sorry. Okay, go on then.
It's yours. So yours is first.
Are we going to do that, are we?
Yeah.
Okay, all right then. I might not say all of them because some of them are a bit rubbish. It's a number one. I'm going to do number one. Family Guy or South Park?
For me, Family Guy on top, South Park on bottom.
Yeah, I'd say the same. Family Guy on top, South Park on bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my initial reaction. But then Cartman. I love Cartman. It just makes me die. So I think if Cartman was in Family Guy, then that would be the perfect programme in the world.
That would be odd.
It would be quite odd.
Yeah.
I don't know, I think it'd fit in quite well. I think it'd be fine. I don't think him and Stewie would get on though.
No.
To be fair. I don't think that'd be a good idea. Right, okay, so number two, Twitter or Facebook?
Twitter on top for me, Facebook on bottom for me.
Yeah, I'm the same. Twitter on top, Facebook on bottom. I live on Twitter.
Exactly the same with me. Exactly.
For years, I didn't go on Twitter at all, and now it's like my life.
Yeah. I checked my phone at lunchtime today, and one of my colleagues said, "Oh, are you one of those people that as soon as it's lunchtime you have to check your phone straight away?"
Oh my God, I would have smacked in the face.
I went, well, yeah, because I've got like 1,200 Twitter followers and 4 different accounts, and if I don't check it at lunchtime, I come home to like 250 notifications, and her mouth just like dropped.
Love that.
I was like, yeah, I'm a big deal. No,
Someone doesn't have any friends.
She just looked at me as if I'd gone out. But anyway, so yeah, definitely Twitter. I have made, and I just want to say this now, and I have made the best friends on Twitter.
Yeah, definitely. 100%.
It is ridiculous. The whole hashtag IJ family is unbelievable.
Yeah, I just want to say special shout out to the SS crew.
Yeah, definitely.
You know who you ladies are.
Definitely. And things like TSD meetup in London next month. Yeah, that wouldn't have happened without Twitter. It's just, it's amazing. Absolutely brilliant. Love Twitter. Love Twitter. Okay. And I'll put this in because I think it might make you laugh. Babies or toddlers?
Oh.
Can I choose neither?
No. You have to have one on top, one on bottom.
No, I have one on top, one on the bottom.
Okay, probably toddlers on top, babies on bottom.
Yeah, I'd say the same.
Oh, no, babies.
No, see, toddlers can tell you what's wrong, or at least point to stuff, and like babies just lay there crying.
Themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I hate toddlers. I hated my own children when they were toddlers. Oh, gosh. I can't bear it. I cannot bear it. I have a very close friend that's is just become a grandmother. I'm really not that old. But, and this baby is just like the light of my life. I love this baby.
Beautiful.
But I tell you what, the day she turns 2, she can go and then she can come back when she's 6. I cannot be doing with it.
What's it like? Is it the messy hands and the snotty noses?
No, because I'm not a germaphobe and I'm not squeamish and all the rest of it. They just, they just drive me insane. You can't have a proper conversation with them.
Well, but you can with a baby.
Yeah, but you don't feel as though you ought to with a baby.
No.
So that's fine. But with a toddler, you feel as though you ought to be engaging with it.
With
and
it.
It doesn't like any of the things that I like. So what's I going to talk to this? I can't talk to them about Walking Dead or Breaking Bad. Any of these things that fill my life. What am I going to talk to a toddler about? Honestly, I can't be doing with it. It just drives me mental. So I'm really, really sorry. I wouldn't wish any harm on toddlers.
You just want them away from you.
I'm not interested. I'm really not interested. When you're 6, come back, and I will be your best friend.
Love it.
But 2, 3, 4, and 5, no.
This is coming from a teacher.
Yeah, but I don't
primary school teacher.
Or you're a key stage 2 teacher, aren't you?
I am. I teach older people that I can have a bit of a laugh and a joke with, whilst remaining professional.
Obviously.
I would just add.
Okay. Have you got any more?
Yeah. Okay. Should we move on to yours?
Yeah, okay. So I've got a few. So the first one, a bit controversial.
Yeah.
PBR or what say you?
I cannot believe that you're asking me that, because this is a PBR dedicated.
I know. My heart is always with PBR, 100%.
Oh, I don't know. I really want to say PBR because I feel as though I should, but it's cute. What am I going to do? I can't.
You have to.
I can't vote. It's going to have to be What Say You. I'm so sorry. I can't vote against Q.
Oh, you traitor.
I'm so sorry. I can't. He's my soulmate. I can't vote against Q. Everything he does is just perfect. I'm sorry.
All right, we'll let you off.
And what about you, Vic?
Mine's obviously PBR because it is.
The PBR too.
PBR buddies. No, just because it's the first podcast that I ever listened to, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And you're a little bit in love with Derek D. Let's not lie.
Yeah, because obviously my interest in What Say You is purely platonic.
Right, number 2.
However,
Yeah.
if PBR get Casey on, then they get my vote. So there you go. That's all you got to do, guys. Get to the top of my list. Somebody call Casey.
Sorry. Number 2 is right. Nugget, which obviously What Say You's little mascot,
Nugget.
or Dennis.
Oh, Dennis. My heart's with Dennis.
I'm so glad that I had a very slight pre-warning of that, because if you'd have hit me with that live, I would have been able to speak for about 15 minutes. I thought that was so funny. So on the one hand, we have a honey-filled homicidal maniac, and on the other side, we have a beer-filled intern. So it's like, is there actually much difference between the two? I asked myself. No, I'm joking. It's got to be Dennis.
Yeah, mine's Dennis as well.
Got to be Dennis.
Yeah.
Our heart is with Mr. Intern.
And he always replies to my messages, whereas Nick never does.
I could have said something really bad then, but I won't.
Okay, thanks.
I'll tell you two later.
Yeah, whatever you do, don't message it now while we're talking, because then I'll lose it. So,
okay.
right,
Number 3 is Impractical Jokers or the Tenderloins. So obviously the show or the like what they're doing now, or their early stuff, like the sketches and things.
I'd probably say Impractical Jokers for me.
I would probably say Jokers, unless you're taking the live shows that they're doing now as Tenderloins, and the old sketches as well, in which case it would be Tenderloins. Whereas if you're talking about Tenderloins is before the Jokers started, then it would be Jokers.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, mine would be Jokers.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because that is the first I ever saw of them, and it was the first watching them on Impractical Jokers.
So yeah, I think if because I love all the old Tenderloin sketches, who can get the Craig Murray incident.
Oh, yes, yeah.
But but
It's your boyfriend.
But obviously, the show is in my heart. It's the show that got me started on this journey that has ended up with us doing this here today. So I suppose it's got to be IJ.
Yeah.
That's
Awesome.
Yeah, that's what I reckon. So have you got any more?
Yeah, I've got one more. It's not Jokers or anything.
I haven't watched either of those, so I can't answer.
Oh, okay. Actually, I don't know if Gal watches either of these, so it could be
No, I don't. No, I don't. Sorry.
Right, we'll skip that one then, and we'll go on to college.
Okay, so I've got a controversial one as well. Derek D or Sal Vulcano?
That's not controversial. Derek D on top.
And Sal Vulcano underneath.
Derek and Sal sandwich.
See, now my brain's going Italian meat, which is really bad. Sal on top.
Yeah, for me too.
Sorry, Derek. Sal on top.
Yeah. My next one is so I put New Jersey or New York, but I think it should be New Jersey guys that are from New Jersey or the guys that are from New York.
Oh.
See, I'll be counting Staten Island as New York.
Yeah.
Oh, it's New York.
But obviously in Jersey we've got Rob, we've got Derek, we've got Mike, you know.
I'm going New Jersey on top just because they seem a little bit more like Bad Boys.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bad boy.
Yeah.
Bad boy.
Everyone likes a bad boy.
Oh, yeah. My next one is Joe's Practice for Nationals or Joe's Strictly Potatoes.
Nationals.
On top.
Yeah. Definitely.
When he fell in that pit and couldn't get out. And Brian is shouting at James and Q. Not James. When Q is shouting at Sal and James because they're rolling on the floor, and it's just everything about that punishment is perfect. I just cannot even. That's brilliant. And Joe is. I love Joe with all my heart, but he's not my favourite Joker. But that is my favourite punishment.
I think Joe, my favourite ever bit of Joe is, you know, when when James says to that guy in the chemist and Joe falls over.
Yeah.
Just so.
I haven't seen them laugh like that. Like all of them.
No.
That was good.
That was hysterical.
And my last one is Sal's Cornfield or Sal's Haunted House.
Oh, that's a tough one.
See, I saw the cornfield about 2 days ago, and I've forgotten. I think probably the cornfield, but that's because that's probably newer in my head because I've seen it the most recently.
Yeah.
I did like Haunted House.
Yeah, I would probably go Haunted House. Just because it made me laugh that little bit more because he was that little bit more scared.
It was very scared. That's true.
I wouldn't like to do it. I hate anything like that. Anything scary or dark or ghosty. If I watch a scary movie, I'm up for nights after.
Are you not going to come with me to the zombie getting out of a warehouse thing then?
Oh, I totally will, but I'll probably poo my pants for like a week after.
I would love to do that. I would absolutely love it.
They do a big one down here.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, I need to come. I need to come down. We need to do it.
Definitely.
I think that'd be amazing.
One of my friends did it last year as one of the I don't know what you call them, scarers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Can you go down and be dressed up as a zombie?
Yeah, you'll go down on audition, and then you can be like a scary doll or a scarecrow or a zombie or something like that.
Oh, I want to do that.
Yeah, and you jump out on people. And...
Oh, I would love that. Oh my days, that would be amazing.
I'll have a look at it. I'll Google it and see what we can do.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Awesome.
Later in the year when we finish paying for Impractical Jokers tours.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to be thin.
And we saved to go to Jersey, of course.
Of course.
Indeed. So.
I might have to bring the husband, that's the only problem.
What, to Jersey?
I couldn't leave him at home. He's never been on an airplane.
Oh, bless him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's alright, I'll find a bar somewhere and prop him up.
Okay, just a quick shout out. Whilst it's popped up on my Twitter feeds, probably has on yours as well, girls. The IJ staff and writers are performing their monthly staff action on Monday night at the Pit in New York City.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So if you're in New York, get yourselves down there, because if you have the opportunity to go and choose not to, I should be very cross. Because I would love to go and I can't. So if you can and you don't, then I'm sorry, that's not on. So I think we're talking Casey and Jay.
And Joe Ambrosio.
Yeah, well, I was going to say Joe, but he's not actually on this picture that I'm looking at.
Okay.
No, but it may not mean that he's not on. It may just mean that he's not on the picture.
Yeah.
So, and apparently, I'm reliably informed by Brian Quinn on Twitter that they're all very attractive.
Who are?
So that's what it says. Yeah. Monday night at the Pit, the very attractive staff of IJ are performing comedy and improv.
Cool.
There you go. Okay,
cool. So
what time are we at, Vicky?
We are at... Sorry, I was a little bit distracted. Sorry. How pressure off me.
Okay.
1 hour 13.
Okay. So much for a short episode then.
Yes, but that was 25 minutes of us laughing before we did start recording. So.
Oh yeah.
okay, let's wrap it up then. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we need to do shout outs. So I think, as this is our PBR based episode, I think we should definitely do PBR shout outs first.
Yeah.
Let me just make sure that I've got the right things up so that we can give the right Twitter handles to everybody. So the actual podcast Twitter is at PBR Pod. And then we have at M Polano, so that's MPULLANO, that's for Mike. At the Derek D for Derek. At Joe _Gatto. At Frankie PBR, one word, and at Dennis the Intern. So that's all of their.
What about Sid?
I'm Sid, yeah.
Sid the
Oh
fact
yeah.
checker.
Sid is. I need to find out how to spell her surname because it's quite. Oh, here we are. Right, so it's at Sid L'Esperance. So SYDLESPERANCE. Or you could just say Sid the Fact Checker.
Yes,
Fact.
It's fact, not fact.
Fact checker. Not fact checker. We've had that conversation, I think.
We haven't.
And then, of course, the amazing PBR fan page for fans of PBR.
Oh, I wonder who runs that.
I don't know. I think it's the only one, though. It's certainly the first one.
It is.
That is run by us, just in case you're wondering, and that is at PBR page. We are approved by Mike, Derek, Dennis, and Rob Catalano,
And Frankie.
and Sid. They're all involved with the fan page. So get on board with that. Who else do we need to shout out? We don't need to shout out the pod, because if you're listening to the pod, then you don't need us to shout it out because you know where we are.
We need to say that we've got our first guest coming on soon.
Yes, we have a guest.
Somebody wants to talk to us.
Actually, more than one person wants to speak to us. Woohoo!
I know.
We have requests.
Crazy. So are we allowed to say who it is?
Yeah.
Yes, the first one's been advertised, so I think we can mention.
Okay. So Carly, would you like to do the announcement?
I can, but I cannot pronounce his surname.
Oh dear.
So it's Damien Kalikowski.
Orkowski?
Kilikowski? I would have said Kilikowski.
Kilikowski?
Kilikowski.
We're so sorry, Damien.
We are. We do apologise.
Can we have a phonetic spelling of your surname before you come on, please?
We're kind of used to Smiths and Joneses here.
We are a little bit. Nothing fancy. So Damien is going to be joining us in a couple of episodes' time. So we're really, really excited about that.
Yeah.
And hopefully a few weeks after that we'll have someone else, but I don't think I'm allowed to say yet because I don't think it's been confirmed, so I won't say anything. Of who that may be, but keep tuned.
Absolutely. Can I just give a plug as well for Mark Jiggy. He's headlining the Broadway Comedy Club Sunday, March the 6th at 8 p.m. So check him out and have a look. See if you can get tickets for that. Again, obviously in New York, which we don't live in. But there you go. So check Mark out. He's hysterical. Please go and support him and go and see him. Our own Twitters. I'm at Gailey Thompson. Gailey _Thompson. Yeah. I can't remember. Yeah, Gailey _Thompson. That's me. And we have at Essex Fix, which is Vicky, and at Carly IJ4, which is Carly, and our other Impractical Lady is at Howie D Stanley 13. And then obviously you've got the main Impractical Ladies page, which is at Impractical Ladies.
No, it's not. It's at IJ Ladies.
Is it? I knew that.
You always do that.
I know. I'm so sorry. Because I'm not really that interested. No, it's not really. that is totally the opposite of what it is. It's just because I forget. So, and as of 20 minutes ago, new Tell Him Steve Day is up. So we need to stop podcasting now, girls, because I need to go and listen to Tell Him Steve Dave. So we now need to wind it up so that I can go and listen. So apparently it's called Brian Quinn is on this podcast.
Oh, okay.
That's the episode title. That's so funny. Did you see the tweet that Brian Johnson sent in the week?
Which one?
Because a lot of the Steve Dave episodes have been called Quinn this and Quinn that and Quinn the other. So Brian messaged last week, I want to see if I can find it, that he's actually going to start renaming all the episodes because I can't find it now. I'm really cross because he said that he was going to stop them from just calling it Quinn did this, Quinn did that, Quinn is on a boat, Quinn is off the boat, Quinn is doing this, Quinn is everything else. Oh, I was really disappointed I can't find it. I really wanted to find it and read it to you. Oh well, never mind. I'll retweet it, and then you can see it. So, yeah, I can't. I'm really, really sorry I can't find it. So that was a complete waste of 2 minutes of your lives. I'm really sorry. Who's waiting for something that I just can't deliver? But there you go. Anybody who knows me knows that that's basically how it is. Right. Okay. So thank you everybody for listening again. We hope that you've enjoyed our PBR-esque, PBR dedicated podcast, as it is actually their fault that we're podcasting. So if you like our pod, please subscribe to us, Stitcher, iTunes, Podcast Addict, online, Libsyn. And if you don't like it, send Mike Polano a message and tell him to that it was his fault. So, okay, we're wrapping up. Have a lovely, lovely week.
I have found that tweet.
Wait, have you?
I have.
What
It says, notice to all TEST listeners, as of next week, I'll go back to naming the eps, or we're going to end up with Quinn, Quinns, Quinny, Quinnia, Quinn.
It was just
so brilliant.
And then the new one is still Quinn's on this episode. That's just so funny. I love it. So, right. So, if you haven't listened to Tell 'em Steve Dave by the time you listen to this first. Listen to PBR, and listen to Tell 'em Steve Dave. Okay. Night, everybody.
Bye.
Have a nice day.
Bye. Be nice.
Picked up the phone until it dialed. I'm running circles, long distance till this ends. Under the surface, growing thick skin, sensitive. Oh, I ran away to the same place. I camped all night inside the day. I'm sick and tired of being healthy, well rested. I pay to eat, so I'll be hungry, invested. Oh, I'm feeling storm before the calm. The shrapnel's here before the bomb. I get excited for Mondays and mundane. I get inspired by headaches and back pain. I can't sit still, so I just stand around idle, ignoring all the information that's vital. Why can't I wait to live life after I die? And if I go to bed tonight, I hope I open my eyes. I can't imagine the fun that we'll be having, buried underground but alive. I can't imagine the fun that we'll be having, buried underground but alive. I'm seeing graves before the child, not innocent before the trial.